Hello everyone, hi, welcome to the channel of Wall Street Mojo. Watch the video till the end, and also if you are new to this channel, then you can subscribe us by clicking the bell icon. Friends, today we are going to learn a tutorial on investment banking versus asset management. Many a times this thing happens that with students, with the employees, they are not able to decide where they should go, what is right for them, what exactly will be more beneficial for them. So they are into this dilemma that is investment banking good or is asset management good? So my one single answer to them is, what is your passion? What you are passionate about? What exactly you want to do with your life? So it's fine. You still are not clear about that. We'll discuss that in detail. See, the very basic of investment banking as well as the asset management, it lies in the very basic of investment banking as well as the asset management. It lies in handling the money. Okay, many students find it very challenging to make the career choice between the two, owing to the competitive salary package both of them offer. The latest statistic revealed that investment banking as well as the investment management firm offer the highest starting salary. Okay, so that is good for graduates. Both are fiercely competitive industry, and they hire the best talents from the world's top university. Most of the financial graduates or postgraduates, primarily they are MBAs or they do CFA, that is Chartered Financial Analyst. So let's see the conceptual difference between investment banking and asset management. Now, investment banking, if we start with investment banking first, let's begin and write some points related to this and see what is there inside this. Investment banking is that area of banking which assists in creation of the financial fin capital for its clients and for the institutions, companies, governments, or other entity. Basically, investment banking is about providing an exchange of money, and you can say, and making it available to those who are in need of money for financing or expanding their business from those who have excess capital and are looking at means for lucrative investment options. So now let's see what is there exactly in investment banking. We'll see in a chart and let's understand that. See over here, investment banking includes the research portion, that is the equity research, forex research, bond research. So many of those things are involved over here, where they make the analysis of the price that they should pay. Here there is a sales and trading of derivatives, bonds, forex. So those are part of the main operational banking branch. So over here the sales and trading is done. Raising of capital includes your initial public offer, follow-on public offer, rights issue, QIP, qualified institutional placement, splits, reverse splits. So all those of raising of capital is included over here. This was as a part of the equity. As a part of the debt, there is, as a part of the equity, it is called equity capital market. As a part of debt, it is called debt capital market. So the debt capital market basically includes in issuance of debentures, bonds, etc. Over here, the mergers and acquisitions takes place, spin-off, split-off, divestitures, equity carve-outs, and so on and so forth are included in mergers and acquisitions. Then there is restructuring and reorganization, like corporate debt restructuring. There is strategic debt restructuring and financial and business restructuring, which are the part of the same. So the first and the foremost thing, an investment bank, they basically acts as an underwriting agent. Okay, they are basically known as the underwriters, and you can say that they raise capital via the debt or equity. As I told you, equity capital market and debt capital market involved in other IPO management activities like consultation, book building process, framing of companies, memorandum of understanding, and offer letter, along with looking after the legal aspects of an IPO. See, the investment banking division, which is known as the IBD over here, the IBD, the investment banking division of the bank, also finds clients for the public. Okay, and the issue for mutual funds, for insurance companies, pension funds. So it also assist for mergers and acquisition, that is M&A, by providing all the kinds of, you can say, additional services to its clients, including security research, market making, and trading of equities, derivatives, fixed income securities, commodities, and currencies, which is included in our sales and trading part and equity research part, which we just saw in that chart. See, an investment bank's activity can be further be classified as one can be called as the buy side, the another one can be called as the sell side. Okay, so the buy side, as the name suggests, provides the buying advice to its clients, which is like mutual funds, hedge funds, and unit trust, life insurance company, private equity funds, and so on and so forth. And the sell side, on the other hand, involves trading of securities for cash and other securities by facilitating transactions or market making, along with raising of capital through underwriters and research activities. Since both the areas of functioning are conflicting in nature, you can say it is essential that the information does not cross from one side of the to the other to another. Hence, an information barrier is created within an investment bank. Always remember one thing, there will be a barrier over there, and the there and it has been safeguarded to avoid any conflict of interest that may develop in future. Let's see what is there inside the asset management case. Let's see asset management. So in case of asset management, the first, see, asset management is, in the simplest form, can be defined as the business of handling others' money. Asset management and investment management firms are typically financial services company that invest their clients' money into securities. They invest in equities, they invest in commodities, they invest in derivatives, and so on and so forth. So there are various in currencies also. So these are the products in which they invest. Financial asset management firms employ professionals who are expert at handling other people's money. It involves managing money and handling investments of clients. You can say different clients have different requirements of I mean, absolutely, they have different requirements, and a good asset manager looks into particular needs of the clients and recommends the investment products based on the asset allocation to the client. See, it is an exhaustive field that involves planning, recommending, reviewing investments of the clients, be it individual or companies. Handling money is a very tricky job to require, so you to be on a very toes always. The basic aim of any asset manager is to invest their money to the avenues and with minimum risk and maximum return. A wealthy individual does not have time and inclination to manage his investment, so you can say that's where the asset management comes into picture. An asset manager has the expertise into that arena and earning more returns for them, thus enhancing the overall portfolio. The asset management firms, also referred to as in the investment management firms, you can say the investment they are known as investment management firms. They employ professionals who have analytical skills and are able to assess which investment products will be beneficial for them, for their clients, or to us to achieve the desired financial objective within the specified guidelines. The product in which the professional invest clients' money are mutual funds, hedge funds, pension funds, retirement funds, and so on and so forth. See, asset managers recommend various products and vehicles of investments after doing due diligence and assessing the risk appetite of their clients, understanding their financial goals and amount of the return they expect, keeping the risk in mind. So the aim is to basically maximize the return, and you can say asset manager firms hires the best talent from the top universities of the world. There are certain prerequisites that are needed for hiring, which would be a degree in finance. Primarily a CFA is really helpful, or a MBA degree will be really helpful in that case, though these degrees are not required for entry level jobs. But as you think work up of the corporate ladder in an asset management firm, these degrees are very beneficial. The second most important requirement would be being an expert at number crunching, and you need to be really good at number crunching and good with mathematics. Then really this is your field. And you can say analytical skills will help you in job, along with the strong communication skills, since an asset manager profile needs a lot of interaction with the client at all the times. So the job option in an asset management firm is a glory. You could be employed as a relationship manager, sales manager, portfolio manager, or financial advisor, all of which are extensive client interactive profiles. Now let's see some of the educational skills that are required in IB and asset management. Let's see in both the scenario how things may be worked out. So IB and asset management. The first, see, the education as well as the skill required for both in the fields are the same. The firm looks for the candidate who have a fair number of and have a knowledge in business disciplines and finance, economics, accounting, investment, analytics. So candidates seeking to make a career in investment banking or asset management should be ready enormously a tough competition from graduates from top business schools and universities. A degree like MBA is really good for investment banking, along with relevant work experience, is a prerequisite for entry level position in the firm. And it is extremely difficult to get hired by major firm, most of which took for strong references from the respective professional in the field. Hence networking over here will play a major role, and in breaking through the large corporate players, having the right contacts helps giving you the advantage amongst the others. Since the competition is really stiff among the firms, it also considers the internships as an extended application process to scheme through the right candidate. The skill set sought by the companies majorly include like financial modeling, DCF, and strong verbal and written communication skills, analytical and problem solving skills, interpersonal skills. Negotiation is really a very important skill that is needed, and time management and attention to details. Advanced mathematical and technical skills will be really helpful. Leadership skills and go-getter attitude, commercial knowledge and in-depth understanding of the subject will really be helpful. In case of asset management, you really need to be good with mathematics and with crunching numbers, and CFA would be really a great thing. If you are in Europe, then CIIA, that is Certified International Investment Analyst. It's a European version of American CFA, so it's a European version. Now let's look at some of the things regarding the occupational outlook. So occupational outlook is the next point over here. This was our education, what is required. The occupational outlook, if you try and look, the job prospects in occupational outlook for investment banking as well as the asset management has always been positive. More investment opportunities are available with emerging market, resulting in innovations of newer and very complex financial products. Okay, and making investment portfolios much more multifaceted. You can say investment portfolio, and they are used earlier. The US Bureau of Labor Statistics has estimated that entire finance industry would have a growth of close enough to in between 12% from 2014 to 24. The outlook looks really positive as well as the competitive for the industry, which is projected to create new positions in huge salaries in near time. Though both the industry, investment banking as well as the asset management, have a very uptrend, you can say a really uptrend in the market, and they have a great career prospect, but it generally is believed that the asset management jobs would experience more growth. So you can say there will be more growth over here as compared to the investment banking, and the job would experience more growth in investment banking jobs since as well as in the asset management, since there is a lot to be explored and new emerging markets where there have been open doors for investment management jobs also. But there are some who still believes that asset management industry is not treated as par with the investment banking industry. The top companies which are hiring are JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, you have Merrill Lynch, Wells Fargo, and so on and so forth. Let's see the salary prospect in this particular and see what exactly is the thing. See, in case of salary, investment banking as well as the asset management company are some of the topmost paying the company of the world. The median average is quoted around 80,000 for financial analyst, which increases the manifold after years of experience. Average compensation for an asset manager firm employee has increased over the last year to the last decade around 2,63,000 in 2014. The investment banking analyst at an entry level can expect anywhere between 65,000 to 95,000. This is the range. Along with the bonuses, an experience of 3 to 4 years or further increases the package to around 2,50,000, which is really a good number. The pay gap between the investment banking and asset management employees has been huge since 2004, nearly half of which amounts to 1,68,000 and 3,15,000, okay, respectively. The pay structure has changed drastically over the last decade, with the salary gap being narrowed down to several hundreds and thousands of dollars, typically 2,63,000 for asset management employees and 2,88,000 for investment banking employees. Let's see some of the pros and cons and decide what to choose. See the pros and cons in case of asset management. See, undoubtedly the careers of the investment banking asset management are some of the most top paid careers in the world. The salaries and bonuses are so lucrative that it pulls graduates into the industry. As for the US Bureau of Labor Statistics, median annual wage was close enough to 80,310, 67,740 and 36,200 for financial analysts, financial specialists, and all occupations in US economy respectively. The figure itself indicates the huge salary gap that exists between the finance industry and all other occupational, which also indicate the amount of the workload such professionals have to undertake. See, the senior level investment jobs are concentrated on 3 financial hubs of London, Tokyo, and New York. So NY, London, and Tokyo are the 3 areas in which they are being concentrated. Though the advent of the century and arrival of the opportunity, the emerging markets of the job have shifted to other geographical location as well. Still, the major concentration of the top level jobs is still located in this 3 areas. So a career in any of one of the field needs to be unflinching dedication towards one's job, and which often neglecting the needs of our family and friends. In investment banking, the time you don't have any family time. The working hours are close enough to 18 hours a day or 16 hours. Over here, you still have a managed life. So let's decide which one to choose. See, this is the most difficult question and cannot have a direct answer. It's like comparing apples with oranges. So both the careers are very lucrative and they offer a lot of opportunity for growth and progress. The working hours are taxing, and you can say having a successful career in both of the fields. However, there are key differences which makes it easier for prospective candidates to choose between two careers and depending upon the area of interest. See, investment banking employees, they really travel a lot, and there is a lot of travel. They are in a limelight. They work for long hours, and you can say, which is not the case with the asset management. They have to bring the savers to the borrowers, which itself is a mentally stimulating task and requires a lot of responsibility and accountability at the end of the investment banker. Moreover, the most key differences in the salary package of the two is that investment banking professional most definitely gets higher salaries over here in case of investment banking, which are substantial in the long working hours, absolutely. While asset management professionals manage money for individual corporations at all, which implies that they have to they have a set of clients to look after. They have to oversee the individual needs of all their clients and provide them with unbiased investment advice depending upon their requirements. So they have a balance in their time, their money, including their energy between the varied accounts, and work in large groups, comparatively lesser individual responsibility compared to the investment banking peers. So to conclude that a career choice between investment bank and asset management, you can say, is a matter of a personal choice and individual, you can say, interest. So however, both are lucrative career. One should not miss an opportunity if one gets a break in any of them, as it is opportunities are less and the aspirants are more. So that's it for this particular topic. If you have learned and enjoyed watching this video, please like and comment on this video and subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. Thank you, everyone. Cheers.